What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's the deal with y'all? What's up with y'all? Get the mics up, y'all. Get the mics up and come right now. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Kurupt and Battlecat. We gonna step out. We back home. We back at program. Back on this channel. Kurupt Battlecat. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Shout down Big Boy. Let's get it. Kurupt Battlecat. Give me my thumbnail together, man. My thumbnail together. You know what I'm saying? My beautiful my blue in top here. You get them likes up, man. What time? You about to start right now. You about to start right now, man. You about to start getting the stream together. Let's get it. What's happening with y'all? How y'all doing today, first of all? I just made the thumbnail and all that stuff. We back home, back at it, you know what I'm saying? Like Krizak addicts. Get my thumbnail up here one time before I even start this thing. Shout out to everybody that wished me a great trip, all the stuff. My friends out there, my good peoples. Shout out to all the people that wished me a bad trip, that wanted something to happen to me. And nothing, you know what I'm saying? God prevailed. God shut you down. Shut you down. You know what I'm saying? It was very highly respected for him to do what he did best. Put you in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Battle Kizak, Karina up. Doing a 1-2 sticks up. Oh, hold on real quick. I gotta see what this other camera look like. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. Let me see the sound right quick. What happened? It's something on the camera or something? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's deeper. Oh. Hold on. Let me find out. All right. What did it just? What y'all think about that camera? That one? Oh, this one, y'all. What's going through why is his format look different than other camera? There's some of the green. It's like it's got the green on. Hold on. I'm gonna do all this stuff in here before we do this camera. It's 4K though. It's 4K. That one better. All right, we're gonna do this one first. We're gonna play this right now. We're gonna do this one right now. Okay, we do this right now. We're gonna do this right now. What's the deal though? LeBron James did garbage Lakers. No, shut up, you punk. Shut up. Let's get to this, man. Big boy, man. And a Mizorny. My boy, Big Boy, sat down with the boys themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they had a time. You know what I'm saying? Big Boy TV, man. Go check him out. Big Boy TV. Hot interviews, hot art. You know what I'm saying? Got this content coming out. Big Boy ain't stopping. Big Boy ain't stopping. Hold on.
You've been down for like 3 weeks. You was down.
Start. Let's go. Let's get it, go.
Hello.
Where am I? You know, it's just oblivious. It was like I just went to sleep and just woke up. And my wife was like, you've been down for like 3 weeks. You was down. It's the end of December. I was like, huh? And I went down early December, like the 5th, and woke up towards New Year's, close to New Year's. So, you know, it was like, oh, wow. And I was gone that whole time. It was just blank, no pain, no nothing. But then when I came out, you know, it was scary at that point when they told me you coded twice.
Come on now. This is legendary up in here, man. We don't get a chance to do this all the time.
You feel me?
So we got to celebrate it, man. Cat, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm so glad to be here, man. It's just super dope.
Yeah, man. You know what's wild about you, Cat, is like you could be, I think if you went through a discography, is that what they call a discography? Mm-hmm. If we went through something like that, I don't think people understand your impact and how much you got your finger on so many others' success, bro. And you one of the quietest in the room, bro.
You know what? I think that's best to be quiet in the room until everyone realize what's really going on. So,
but we realize it.
You feel me? And for the ones who don't know, do know in so many levels. So I'm glad to be, that shining armor for the West Coast and everyone else who have embrace the Battlecat movement. So yeah, man, it's phenomenal.
Cat, you ridiculous, bro. And I never. You know what's wild about you, Cat? I've never been in the studio with you, huh?
Oh, you know what? You haven't. That's crazy. Yeah. That is so crazy.
Which is cool, dude. Too,
but
because
this one,
I heard you. Yeah, but I heard you make beats naked. Is that
naked?
Yeah. You know what? The naked mentality means there's nothing on me as far as length or haters or anything.
Gotcha. Oh, that's what naked is.
It's just naked. Just me and the truth.
No, but what's the process, man? Because you've been with us for decades, bro. And you've been in a.
What's shout out all my people, Miss Keita, my boy Reckless, you know what I'm saying? Janet in the building. Shout out all my people that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my good subs, Black Bone. I see you, bro. Shout out to the ODM Slim followers and supporters, day oneers. Oh my God, did I leave my trees? No, I did not leave my trees. I left my favorite value right here. I got it there. Shout out to y'all, my bad, y'all. Scooby-Doo. We got the Scooby-Doo bong for them, I'm saying, for everybody. Scooby-Doo, Team Scooby. Oh, gang. Like the little rollers, you know what I'm saying? Niggas do not like rolling weed. This is a great thing. Come, man, stay to y'all shop at y'all good smoke shops, you know what I'm saying? And all that. Spokane native, yeah, yes, sir. Mr. Spokane native, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You can say that now because I'm in Spokane. You would say that when I was in LA. You was spooked when I was in LA. Why you didn't pull up on me, all? I was waiting on you, all. You was my boy. All want to see a nigga win after him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all, man. All want to see you win after he win, though. Oh, I'm gonna win before you, bro. And this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you though, bro, for being a loyal person. You know what I'm saying? You loyal as hell. Shout out to the community for all the things they did at Taser Gang. I see all over the Taser Gang, all be up there, nice as hell. I said all 32, nice as hell in Taser Gang. He over there, nice as hell. I'm like, no, not all 32. They treat that boy. That boy over there, nice as hell. Everybody, oh, hi, oh, how you doing? I'm like, what the fuck? All 32, asshole. Nuh-uh. All 32, nice as hell over there. Cool as hell, everybody. Hey, y'all. I said, look at this motherfucking devil. Goddamn devil. Yeah, look at the motherfucking devil. He motherfucking Lucifer himself. Acting nice as hell. Dennis the Menace. Nah, what's up, though, with y'all, man? Salute to all y'all, man. Look, yeah. Battlecat, man. Everybody know Battlecat been had his figure in this game, and it's on his West Coast, man. Battlecat's one of them niggas, man. Straight up. Battlecat, one of them peoples, bro, that comes when it comes with this West Coast music, West Coast sound. He had a lot of stuff to do with a lot of people. Snoop, Kurupt, Daz, the East Siders. You know what I'm saying? He been a part of a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but he humble. You know what I'm saying? He humble. Coming out of South Central Los Angeles, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of them real hoods, you know what I'm saying? Talking, you know what I'm saying? He humble as hell. Everybody know Cat, man. Straight up. Real homie. Straight up.
Even when we sit down right now and we got Tales from My Hood, right?
Yep.
When was the last time a full-length album came together from Battlecat and Kurupt?
You know what? This is the first time ever.
Yeah.
And much respect to Domino. You know, that was my first impression doing the album from top to bottom. The East Siders would have been a second, but you know, we had some other fellas to come and join us. But this Kurupt situation was a beautiful gift to us both, and really from Snoop Dogg. He really wanted to see us, you know, come together in a place where we haven't been appreciated that way.
Right.
So, you know, it's the Run DMC and, you know, Jam Master Jay and the whole thing. You know, it's hip hop. It's a motivation to what inspired us to be, you know, who we are today. You know what I'm saying? Just an incredible MC and a dope producer and DJ and engineer on all levels of how we put this thing together. So I couldn't have done it without Snoopy and Kurupt. You know, it's phenomenal. I've been a fan of Kurupt since he started. You know, and a lot of people didn't know that. You know, Kurupt.
Y'all got hit history too, though.
Yeah, he started with me before he went to Death Row, so I had to watch him go off to the big boys. You know,
how did that relationship come together, Kurupt? Like when he says like you were with him before.
Mind you, Kurupt came from the 60s. Remember that? Dash, Battlecat, one of the niggas that run Kurupt to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Causing hard thumb. You know what I'm saying? Hard thumb. Hard thumb, man. Niggas started fucking with Battlecat and came to the 6 Souls. Came home. West Side rolling.
Or the Death Row thing. How does that start?
That starts with my brother, Broomfield. When Broomy first came and got me, and Kenny Mack. So when Broomy came and got me, the first place he took me was he took me to Battlecat and Tony Tovin.
Okay.
Battlecat lived around the corner from Moms, from Broomy and them Moms. So we would always go to 2nd Ave and go see Moms, chop it up, chill, talk with Kenny, get a bite to eat. Then we go around the corner on Arlington, the Battlecats.
No,
and
for sure.
That's when it started, you know, just being in the garage. We couldn't even record in the garage. We would just
No, we could. We were just MC and the real turntables, and then the drum machine came eventually.
SP 1200.
The SP 1200 came through Lamont and where Broomfield.
So
as
are
well.
you DJ Battlecat, but are you also producer back then, Cat, or you just
I would just get my feet wet on the production because in 1988 is where it started. 88, 89 is where it began in.
So what year are you talking about with Kurupt?
What's the Kurupt? See, I had the SB 1200 around that time, so you're talking about the same time. So we're talking about they was responsible for getting me my first drum machine. So at the time, I just had turntables. I was just DJ Battlecat. But then when it was time to graduate to another level, about 2 or 3 months later, we got the SB 1200 at Nadine's, and history began. And
our first song.
Our first song
is
it's with the drum machine. It's actually with Kurupt. It's no one else. I got familiar with it at home, but my first artist is Kurupt.
So when we hear the whole, you know, like you and Snoop freestyle and y'all battle, Kurupt. So you're there already, kind of. You're in that mix.
I'm there in spirit, but I wasn't there.
But
when
I'm talking about you already a
off.
part of that. Y'all already know each other.
Yeah, we know
Cat
each other real crazy.
rocking.
But he was phenomenal when I met him because I never met no one who can really express themselves that way from a freestyle. I never understood freestyle until he entered in my backyard.
Yeah.
And then it was this phenomenal because every alphabet that was on my shirt or pants or a record cover, anything. This man was just pulling from everywhere to make his rhymes go, but it made so much sense because he really understood the language of communication. You know,
And Kurupt, when you go to an album like this, man, and knowing that there's such a catalog from you already, when you go into Tales from My Hood, where's your head space at though? Because are you in competition with yourself because you already know that there's so much? Is there a pressure to recording music for Kurupt sometimes?
My main thing with this project with me and Cat, this being the first project, you know, when Dog came and was like, all right, we got Cat on the line, we got Kurupt. Cat's going to produce your whole record. It's time for y'all to give him the Crenshaw district. So it's like, oh, wow. Excuse me, this is a dream come true right here because with Cat, when I left Death Row and I started my own thing, the first producer I went back to Battlecat, and we made Under Pressure, We Can Freak It. So, you know, I went back there, but Dog is giving us the opportunity to do the whole ball of wax. The first thing I was thinking about was, you know, I want to be different on this. I already proved myself as an MC and skills and rapping. Here I want a lot of structure towards, I want to tell stories. I want to give them, you know, I want to tell these tales.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Each verse I want like a movie. Each song is a film. You know what I'm saying? It's a chapter in a book. So it's like, boom, and then Dog came with the Tales from My Hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, because that's just what we doing, the whole thing. We're telling different tales and stories from my life and lives that we seen before us, and events that happened in our lives. I even go back in the days when we was just young and just got on Death Row, how we was running amok in the streets and going to the clubs and all of us together and all that fun camaraderie.
Yeah, Sneak Attack is that record.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, but that's another one when you hear that, there's never been what I felt like, man, like you were lazy on your pen. You know what I'm saying? Like, never.
Thank you.
Ooh, coming from Big Boy.
Yeah, and then that's just one of those things, bro, where you always, Kurupt, to me, been a phenomenal MC.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And wordplay and delivery and everything, man. And perform your ass off, too.
Oh, wow.
You know, I've been in Japan with you. We was on a
You
time
remember we was
difference.
rocking?
Things were crazy.
know what I'm saying?
Literally, this dude would be asleep, and then you call him on stage, bam!
Oh,
Go.
wow.
Yeah,
Take
wow.
off.
Yeah, take off time, man.
Me and you, Big, we was the Dog Pound.
Oh, as we should have been. You know what I'm
Handle
saying?
it.
Oh, my
Yeah, man.
God.
And you know, I always been part of the Dog Pound.
I mean, hello.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hello.
And it's crazy because there's been times when you and I sat down and we'd do a what would you do, and then Daz would come in and and then I'm you.
And
you know
you
what I'm saying? Yeah, it's when we sit down, you know what I'm saying?
You ambidextrous,
Oh,
man.
my
You
God,
know what I'm saying?
man.
Oh, Kurupt here? No Daz? Okay, I'm Daz.
Right, yeah.
Daz here? No
Yeah,
Kurupt?
man.
I'm Kurupt. Let's go.
And then I know the ad libs and everything, so I know how to compliment each other.
Right,
you know
that
what I'm
part.
saying?
Right.
But when you go and you sit down to write this project, right? So is it 11 songs on Tales from the Hood?
It's actually 10
10.
and one great intro.
Let me
That
tell you
part.
what I love about that, right? And what I love about that too is because we used to get albums that was 8 to 12 tracks. And I
Right.
miss that body of great work because we started getting into quantity as opposed to quality.
Right.
So you started seeing some albums at 20 and 25 and
Yep.
30, and I'm
Yep.
like, okay, that's cool, but I'm from where I like to hear it start over. Or you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that you say that because it really started off to be a EP.
Right.
And you
So
know
y'all
how,
stretched it to an
you
album.
feel me? Because you know how great Ice Cube was in those 5 songs. So we knew we would kill that, but we had so much to say. We just went overboard and brung a full album of greatness that Snoopy couldn't run from. No one could from. I mean, even Tessa and Fuzz and everyone who was around us was like, oh my God, y'all got to keep this going. This is not fair.
How do you know when it's done? So if it's 10 songs and an amazing intro, you know what I'm saying? How many do y'all record before y'all say this is where this lives at?
Well, I think with all projects in all of our careers, me and Battlecat especially, you make a bulk of records, and then there's the chosen. Like when I did Corruption, first record we made, me and Cat together for Corruption was called Under Pressure, which ended up on the Players Club soundtrack. The second song we made was We Can Freak It, which turned out to be my first single from Corruption. So we don't make the record with an idea of just making a record. We just make music.
Right.
We make songs and ideas, and then everything comes from there, from the title of it. So we don't go in with the title. We go in with just let's work and let's make music, and from there, everything comes about the title. This comes about that song, this one, that one. I think we made about a good 13, 12 records.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 10 made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I'm
Listen, we wasn't playing around, but I was open for the battle. You know what I'm saying? And especially having that name, you know, I know Battlecat was going to have to exist on a whole nother level as a real producer. You know, the Quincy Jones, the Dr. Dre, DJ Pooh. You know, these are guys who's been the motivation to my creation, as well as myself and my family. You know what I'm saying? So I knew we was going to have to bring something very, very unique to the first level of us producing this record together.
But Cat, you do it all, man. Like I literally see you on stage. This dude have turntables,
Congas,
congas,
bongos,
a keyboard,
wind chimes.
He have a snare on his back, like remember Cedric, the one man band at Venice Beach, have a bass guitar that he have on the floor playing with his big toe. Like shit, you do it all.
I mean,
catering, security,
we're doing it all. If I can do it, a little eating, you see that.
No, I'm just talking about you do it all. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you well rounded when it comes to this, man. When you go into into album mode like this, how do you keep the distractions out? Because, and when I say distractions, I'm talking about there's music out there, there's the internet, there's, where does the records go now? The music business is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you clear out all the chatter when it's go time to record Kurupt?
Well, first thing I do is, I start writing.
Mm-hmm.
I already write the night before. Then I'm writing as we're going there, and I ain't even got a beat yet.
Right.
I'm just writing things that's on my mind.
Do you still write down? Like you still use pen to paper, or you?
In my phone.
Oh, okay. So you do that. Damn. Does it feel like it write? Even with Tales from My Hood, does it feel like it write itself sometimes?
It wrote itself.
Yeah.
This album in particular definitely wrote itself. Me and Battlecat first started on my solo album, which turned out to be this one, but that was about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
12, 13 years. We made one record.
Oh.
And then got busy. Whoop wop.
Life.
That one record is the key. It's always seems to be that first record that you work on. Like Snoop, it was What's My Name?
Yeah. Yeah.
First record, bang, shut it down. That was the key. I think Dr. Dre and Snoop, now don't quote me because I ain't said shit.
Right, yeah.
But G-Thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the first record that Dog wrote when, when Dr. Dre gave him the opportunity to write and all of that. But I know that G-Thing was way before they even had the title, The Chronic. Way before the base of the album was G-Thing. And that turned out to be the #1 record. Ours was Mystic River.
Mm-hmm.
And when we made that, we was like, this is it. And when we just was gone, then when Dog gave us the opportunity to get back together and be supported from such a great organization with the new Death Row and all the counterparts a part of this and all the staff and the squad, the company itself and everybody, for us to be a part of this brand new growth and new company, and for our record to be me and Battlecat, that was splendid. Battlecat said, "We grabbing Mystic River, put it on there." I said, "Oh my God, for real?"
What's the difference between Death Row today and Death Row of yesteryear?
Be honest with you, it's still classic music on a different level. Dog wanted to change the diameter of it. That's why you got October London, and
Right?
Jane Hancock,
Yes, sir.
and things of that sort. And now you can see we hitting this MC side, the East Siders album that came out, Death Row, if I'm not mistaken. We All We Got, Dog Pound, that came out, Death Row, and even then, it was, I did my deal with Snoopy, management-wise, and with the album, with my solo career. So we did Dog Pound first, and then, so the difference I see is, you know, it's a different focus, a different direction that's being pushed here. You know, we was all young back then.
Yeah.
And really didn't know where to go. It was all brand new to us, and now it's focused, it's structured. You know what I'm saying? To where Dog and his team know exactly where they want to go with any artist that they're going with.
Right.
So, you know, with the original Death Row, you know, Dr. Dre, Suge, nobody really knew where we going to go. We just knew this is it.
Right.
All of this is the fire. But where we going to take this one? Where we going to go with that one? Me and Daz were solo artists. Boom. Through the Chronic, we got together and said, man, we're going to be the Dog Pound. And that's how the Dog Pound was created. The Dog Pound first releases was on Doggy Style. That was the first introduction of the Dog Pound. The Chronic was the introduction of that nigga Daz and Kurupt the King.
Right.
Right. So, you know, boop. It all just happens through the whoop, and then the direction comes about. Okay, man, okay, they going that way. They going that way. RBX was Dr. Dre's. RBX and Rage and Dog was Dr. Dre's. RBX was his
Center of
secret weapon.
attraction, yeah.
Oh, that was his secret weapon was RBX and Rage. Dog was the champ. Dog knew what to do with me and Daz. They the Dog Pound. We was Snoop's. I say we was Snoop's first group.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Dog Pound.
Yeah.
You know, Snoop Dogg and the Dog Pound. We was his first group. And you know, Rage, Eargasm, I think that was the name of her album. Back then, Dr. Dre had an idea. He had ideas for his ones. Dog had an idea for what he wanted to do, and that all came after the Chronic. Well, here with the new Death Row, plans is already made.
Right. Got you.
As you come aboard. Dog already knows, okay, I want to go this way with this one. I want to go that way with this one. They all have plans. Dog also adds film to the table where, you know, he brings the film game to the table, something that we never had that opportunity to be a part of, where Dog has come to the table with a project for you, a plan for that project, and a film and a plan for that film. And he has a whole plan. So, you know, that's the great thing about the new Death Row is you got plans from the door and focus to where we was all kamikaze before.
And when we talk about focusing, and also when you go into album mode, there's a lot of things just in life that we deal with. And I know Kurupt as well, that there's things in life that you were dealing with publicly and privately.
You better believe it.
And then at one point, we know that things got very serious. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, I didn't know, and it wasn't I didn't want to dig into, but what happened? Because did we almost lose Kurupt, or how true were the things that we or I was hearing?
Oh, well, you know, yes. You know, it was a very serious situation. I think most people, you become serious after you face something serious in your life. Otherwise, you know, you just living. It's hard to make that transition when you're constantly on go mode. So being on go, I was still going from the 90s. Never stopped. So I'm still got never stopped. Just kept going and you keep going until finally God sits you down. And normally it's not because you want to.
Right.
So with my
because you
situation,
wouldn't. You know, yeah.
Kept on going.
Yeah.
Keep trucking. And, you know, I'm blessed to be alive because a lot of people, they go so fast and go so far until God just brings them straight home.
Right.
They don't get that second opportunity.
So, Kurupt, what was it, if you don't mind my asking?
With mine, I had pancreatitis. It was basically alcohol. It was basically cigarettes and tobacco. And basically stress, anxiety, the whole ball of wax, everyday life and things you go through,
Right.
mixed with the alcohol and mixed with the cigarettes and the tobacco, which hurts your respiratory situations and stuff. You know, all those things together and combined is a Molotov
Right.
cocktail. And it's bound to blow up. You know, hopefully you can survive and get to your next stage of growth.
And you were hospitalized?
I was in a coma. Oh yeah, man down.
Do you know how long? Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you know how long, but how long?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Yeah, went down, and it's crazy. I wouldn't wish it on nobody, but it was like being asleep. I didn't feel anything. If I do go, that's the way I would like to go. Though.
Right, yeah.
I was just out, and it was just so peaceful. I was night, and then When I woke up, what the fuck? Where am I? You know, it's just oblivious. It was like I just went to sleep and just woke up. And my wife was like, "You've been down for like 3 weeks. You was down. It's the end of December." I was like, "Huh?" And I went down early December, like the 5th, and woke up towards New Year's, close to New Year's. So, you know, it was like, oh, wow. And I was gone that whole time. It was just blank, no pain, no nothing. But then when I came out, you know, it was scary at that point when they told me you coded twice. So, you know, to code twice, my blood pressure was 100 and something over 100 and something, like in the 50s and in the 60s and stuff, which is unheard of. So I'm like, wow. So that's what helped me to get over the hump, because all that time of no alcohol, you know, it was nothing to really kick it, because I ain't had it in my system.
Right.
So that was a blessing. So it was easy for me to keep going from that point. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to get my speech together, because you know, everything was off. You know what I'm saying?
What about like even I've been down, and it takes no time for you to start losing muscle mass. Your body gets weak extremely quickly. You know, so when I understand when you say you had to learn how to walk again, and then there's the, you know, even the muscle mass, the build up, the things that you were used to doing become a task now.
Oh, yeah.
The simplest things of getting out the bed or putting one foot in front of the other. So away from the public eye, you, your queen, and your family, y'all got to deal with, this isn't about records and performances. This is about life.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest project that was in front of you, was making sure that you survived.
Yeah, well, you know, everything else was pretty much irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, you concentrate on that and you tell yourself, like you always do when you get in trouble, you bring me through this, I'll never do this again. Yeah. I will never.
Yeah, man. The promises.
Again, I'll never. But, you know, dog and my doctor, it basically was like, you know, first thing you got to do is get rid of your phone. Mm-hmm. That's probably where, you know what I'm saying, 85% of your stress comes from. If you see somebody call, it's just human nature to see what it's about. Yeah. Or it stays on your mind, you got to see what it's about. You see
carry
the text
that with
message, everybody's worried about you but don't understand what you're going through because they don't know. Oh, man, you acting funny, you acting Hollywood. Why don't you want to call them and be like, man, I just went through something. So you just got to eliminate that. No phone calls, no text messages. You know what I'm saying? Then I had my, what do you call it? Physical training and all of that. Therapy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got to go through all of that good shutdown. And I said, I can't kick everything at once, so I started smoking again. Then after my training and all of that, and I got to where I can walk with the walker and do a couple steps without it, they sent me home and said, you can go. Then a week after being home, I couldn't breathe. So I had to go back in. This time it's because of the lungs and the cigarettes, which made me have to cut the cigarettes out as well if I want to live.
Shout out my boy.
So bam, it just came like that. And then I just had to do it all at once. And like you said, a good team. I had my wife who was right there, hand and foot. She was right there to help me and keep me focused and made sure I ate good. I was already little. I was extra little after that one.
Really coming home, huh?
What? And, you know, I had the feeding tube. They put that in there, so I was eating through the feeding tube. And I had to learn how to swallow. Yeah. Learn how to eat again. I had to do soft foods like mashed potatoes and stuff like that, and chopped up small little pieces of anything else. And then I graduated back up. But I had to go through all of that, which was, it helps you appreciate. Yeah. It gets you humble again to where, you know, now that you get back on your feet and you back up and running, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do? You got to stay away from stress. It'll put you right back there. All these things lead you back to everything that you left. You'll go back to drinking. You'll go back to smoking cigarettes because the stress, and these are what you call scapegoats. Yeah, yeah. Way that you escape. So you know, I made it through. God is great.
And then the coping mechanisms too,
you feel me?
Because it's easy to go back to, or not even go back, but have the things that were either habit forming or addictions or that's just life in the way that we cope with certain things. You know what I'm saying? And then we're in a position where a lot of that, you know, it's the celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, mine was the food and the eating, right? And so I didn't realize until I went to therapy and did work on me that that was everything. When I was happy, I ate.
Right.
When I was sad, I ate. When I was, you know, hanging out, we ate. Everything, Fuzz know everything was centered around, you know, oh man, let's go. Even my meetings today, I still be like, oh, you know, let's go have lunch. You know what I'm saying?
What eating was to you is what alcohol was to me.
Right.
Everything's centered around the alcohol. We go over here and kick it, alcohol. I'm asleep, wake up, alcohol. Go to sleep, alcohol. Eat, cool. Get it to go, alcohol.
Right.
So, you know, all of that was in there.
Then the party, the hosting.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, eating became my way of really kicking the horse, was eating more. You know, I found that food, you know, I think about drinking. You know what? Let's eat.
Right.
Eat, and eating helps you to rest. So between eating and taking the medicines I had to take, and then resting, and then wake up, you're hungry again, let me eat again. So I started eating more, get my weight back up, and, you know, and basically staying away from stressful
Was
situations.
it scary for you, Kurupt? Because I know it had to be scary for the queen and for your loved ones to actually every moment to see you going through this. When you wake up, is it scary for you, and as you're going through the healing process and getting yourself back up, is it scary for you?
You know, I'll be honest with you, you don't look at it. You got to keep trucking. Just the way you got in trouble, you didn't think about it. You just kept going, and you kept going into the dark side.
Right.
It's the same way here. You just want to keep trucking. Don't even think about it. You're just going towards the light. Let's just keep going towards the light. We ain't got no time to sit and think about it. God didn't give me this opportunity here to reminisce about, wow, look at where I came from.
Right.
I want some years to go by. Years to go by. Let years go by. Let years of this continue in the row. I look back, when I stop, it's 10 years gone by. Boom, I'm already in rotation. Everything is repetitive.
So now, so my boy, so you said Dash and Kurupt beefing still? They both beef you said still. What's good with you? What's at it? We in this motherfucker, y'all. Salute. Dash and Kurupt still beef y'all. What they beef for? Dash still fucking with Snoop. I mean, Kurupt still fucking with Snoop. Dash ain't fucking with Snoop. You know what I'm saying?
Repetitive motion. This is the whole key to life.
Is it still a daily fight, though?
Always, hourly.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Hour, minute, however it comes. A second could be hard.
Easily.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, you see the world. That's why I gave up on Instagram. I don't want to be a part of that right there. So much temptation out there. Everybody having the time, and
it disturbs my peace, bro. For me.
Yeah. You know, it's like everybody's just, they look like they're having the time of their life, and I remember them times when I was young, in the time of my life, and you know, it can distract you.
Right.
You know, but I enjoy watching everybody.
But you know, but really though, they're not. Because we could even look at you at some point and say, man, he having the time of his life.
Right.
And maybe you weren't.
No.
You know, and I look at social media, man, and it's like a trailer of some of the best shit that you put out into the universe. And people aren't happy on that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think the only reason why most of us deal with it is because we have to. It's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? I'm working towards being able to just throw my fucking phone and be done with the shit. But until...
It's just like drugs. It's just like drinking. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed and drinking. In moderation is everything is good.
Can you do in moderation?
No.
Right.
See, right. You got to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the moderation works for others. If I would have started off in moderation and stuck with that, you know, you could do anything you put your mind to. Unfortunately, some things are not meant for certain people.
Right.
Because you will whoop-wop. You know, you ain't got it in you to control. Because when you moderate, takes a form of control. And there's some people that really can't, smoke weed because they'll overindulge in it. They just can't handle it. They're going to keep going and keep going until they all smoked out. You know what I'm saying? And then, that's like getting high. Some people can't take getting high because then it's not high enough. Then they'll go to something else to get them higher. And then they can't do no weed to take them to this drug and that one. Well, alcohol is like that with me. I can't do the alcohol because it's going to make me, I'm just overindulge it. So I got to just, leave it all alone, concentrate on eating, concentrate on my environment. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to party and all, but, there's so many other things that I have to do in my life.
Is it hard to get back out there too, though, Kurupt? Because the whole club, the whole party, the whole scene, you know what I'm saying? Because there's times when I can disappear. I went and did some therapy and all that. I was like, man, I was cool. I did 7 days away, did 2 days of kind of like, getting back in, reintegration. And then I was right back in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's like new album, there's shows, you know what I'm saying? So
we at that age right now, man. Value of is very important, what you value. What I value mostly is friendship, of course, but my family.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Being at home, my wife, and relaxing my mind, and being around Dog. I be around Dog, I elevate my mind and my game. Being around Dr. Dre, being around Cat, you know what I'm saying? The team over at Death Row, Fuzzy and everybody, being around that keeps me on this where I want to be thing.
So you know how to get in, get out. They can have the party.
They can have it.
That's why you can have your party, cuz we don't want your party, cuz we want ours.
We want ours.
Yeah. Number 5, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Number 4, Straight Outta Compton, NWA. Number 3, Tupac featuring Dr. Dre, Roger Troutman, California Love. Number 2, Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day. Number 1, anybody want to know what number 1 probably came in at? If y'all haven't seen it.
No, we ain't seen nothing. Yeah, you got to hit us.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing, right?
Boom.
Now, you got a couple on here as well. There's Dog Pound on here. There's Ain't No Fun on here. But what I do love about this, now when the numbers got a little, I'm like,
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it?
But there were some on here that I think King T got like 3 of them on here. King T don't place on a lot of these kind of lists.
Right.
Wow.
Then you look at this, Ahmad is on here, Vince Staples is on, Coolio, Funk Dubious, Above the Law, Mac 10, The Nonce. You know what I'm saying? So I look at this, Farside is on there twice, Razzcast is on, Yo-Yo, MC8, The Lynch Mob, Dilated. So there's some Toddy T.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't produce like a good 80% of these guys on here. That's crazy. But hey, I'm kicking ass with this new Kurupt record and anything else that goes. So you can tell it's crazy that they didn't want to put that in there. I don't know what
that's what we were talking about too, because we were even adding on some of, like, Louis had added on some of the Kurupt.
Yeah, I added Who Ride With Us. I was like,
how do you
LA.
Man, but you look at those and it does exactly what it solved its purpose. You have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You definitely have a conversation, man. And we're about to see Game and YG do a versus as well, man. So things are starting to look a little bit good out here. Look at Kurupt. He really on that list now.
Looking at that list.
We shouldn't even handle on that shit. Yeah. Hey, man. You'll share a hotel room with Daz?
Delmar.
Easy call. Which one would you leave your kids with for the weekend? Daz, once again. Damn, Dre ain't came up yet. You'll come back with a musical prodigy if you leave a motherfucker over there with Dre.
Maybe I need to leave him over
Right.
there.
And let me tell you why I
Dog's gonna show up when he damn near.
Let me tell you why I would say that too for Dog, right?
Yeah.
I've been interviewing Dog for over 30 years, right?
Right.
Dog, I can say I don't know if he's ever been late to an interview. But what happens is he'll kick it with me so long, he'll be late to the other interview.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I've never had where we're like, man, we waiting on Dog. But other people, I'm pretty sure, because it gets comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. All these niggas responsible.
Okay, yeah.
Ain't they?
We gonna just leave them.
Okay,
all out.
okay, easy call.
These niggas ain't losing their phones.
Who's likely to text you back the fastest? You text one of them, who's going to text you back the fastest? Snoop, Daz, or Dre? Dash, hello.
Diggity wiggity.
There it is.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to overpack if you're going away for a night? So Dre shows up.
Oh,
yeah.
He's showing up.
And you
He
probably
got
looking like,
everything.
man, everything
Dre
in here
and
is
Snoop,
black.
he held
Beat
two up now.
machine. He
Oh,
got,
yeah.
He got
Oh.
Show 'em
everything.
both.
Dog got everything. And it's like, okay, we only in town.
Entire project, but I'm telling you, man, I can't wait. And one thing I get from you too, Kurupt, is I can't wait till your next verse. You know what I'm saying? You know how there's a song and you're listening, you like, man, what is he gonna say next?
I do.
You know,
I do.
that's you. And Cat, you've been ridiculous for years, bro. And I'm telling you, man, there's guys like, to me, you Quick, and I'm just talking about West Coast, some, but just to name you two. Sometimes I feel like y'all, especially like y'all don't get what y'all deserve. Yeah.
So,
How about that?
Yeah, man. and those that know. And
Yeah.
those that don't, when you tell them, they know.
yeah, I mean, if they get into a crazy situation where they want to see something hands-on, it's gonna be crazy because it's like, you know, if you got to get into a squad, you'd be surprised what you see. You know,
Yeah.
If you got a laptop or maybe you got some hardware in your room, you know, you're gonna get something that's very surprising. That while I'm looking at you crazy instead of the keyboards, and we going for ours, you know. So a lot of people are not really groomed like that to come from the hip like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Denzel Washington with it, you know. I'm very, very, very swift with the get down. So,
Handle it.
you know, I can handle it.
And
so,
me and Cat, our album right here, you know, I'm
Yeah.
so proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the God MC, man,
Yeah.
from the West Coast. I'm Rock Kim, you understand me?
yeah.
And this is E, Eric B.
Yeah.
The B's for Battlecat. The R and Rock Kim is for Ricotta.
Well, really, man, and no
Hello.
disrespect, you're corrupt.
Oh, well, thank you. 'Cause it was Dr. Dre and Eminem. And then this go round, it was the champ. And, you know, that just goes to show my original circle.
Does this one feel different for you, Kurupt?
Totally different. Because I'm ready to do it. Where before it was, okay, I'm gonna try.
Right.
You know, and I ain't something I really wanted to do, but it felt right. So I tried it, and, you know, as you can see, it didn't really pan out. But this one, God sat me down. There's no try. You have to, because there's nothing else you can do. So God had to strip me of everything and the power of decision making. It's not hard to tell. And this time, you have to earn your freedom. You know what I'm saying? So throughout that all, you know, to come out of it, and our album's already complete and done.
Yes, sir.
Everything was already in rotation and moving as far as the game. So I came back with things to do. Dog already had the plan for me. Battlecat was already in operation. Fuzzy
Yeah.
was in operation. All of Death Row was in operation. So I didn't come out to nothing to do to where I can backlash.
Right.
Dog and the team kept me busy from the day that I was off. And you got to earn to go back to work. You know, you got to finish your program, finish your cleansing, finish doing the whoop wop, stay away from everything, cut your phone off. And it took months. And then next thing you know, Dog said, you know what? I heard you feeling better. You sound better. You look better. You ready to go? And I said, yes, sir. And then boom, I had to earn it then too, which I thank Dog for so much. Instead of just, come on, Kurupt, let's go.
Yeah.
I still had to earn.
And you probably needed that time too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely need that time, bro. And it's really a stutter step. And you paid a lot of tuition into the School of Experience.
Oh boy.
So I so I definitely thank God that you are here, man. And Cat, man, you know, since, man, you've been A1 since day one, bro. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us in the neighborhood. And once again, Tales
man,
from
thank
My
you for
Hood.
having me. That's
Man,
real
come on,
spill.
bro.
July
Yeah.
31st.
Yes, sir.
This month, this time.
Yes, sir.
We're live in effect. We love all the support. Big, you always supported us. We
Man,
love you.
come on,
you
brother.
understand me? There is no us without
I'm all
you.
of it, man. I'm
Handle it.
I'm Dog Pound. I'm Death Row.
Handle it.
I'm Death Row Pictures.
Appreciation
You
too
know?
to all the fans,
Yeah.
too, man. The fans and everyone who's been supporting what I've been bringing to Kurupt and Kurupt bringing to me to make me be a legendary, real person who deserves this this go around. This is crazy in 2026. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm gonna have to steal these.
Yeah, steal those.
I'm putting these up in my
Yeah,
house.
but thank you
take 'em
guys.
with you.
Thank you guys for loving the records. You know, that
Man.
we've been putting out. We
Hey
ain't, we ain't playing.
man, we don't just love the records, we love you.
Thank you, brother.
Battlecat in the neighborhood. He's ours. Battlecat and Kurupt is ours, cuz. All right, man.
We love y'all, man. Good looking. July
Kurupt
31st.
Battlecat.
7.
He said, cuz. He's ours. We keeping him. Blueface, we said from schoolyard crib. We keeping him. What y'all think about Kurupt? What y'all think about this, brother? Shout out to my Twitch. Shout out to my people that's pulling up and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want people. We back in motion. You know what I'm saying? Back in business. We've been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Getting the page back together. We've been out of here for a whole month. We'll be getting back into it every night. Tonight we did an hour tonight. We're gonna do a couple hours tomorrow night. Give us a week or two. We be back rolling. What y'all think about Kurupt though? Kurupt and Battlecat. Everybody sleep. Oh, I see. Got tired. Well, I'm in Discord for everybody that's up in here. We in Discord. Pop out, pop in. It's your boy